Good morning and welcome to the Weathers Channel Morning Live. My name is Autumn and this is my husband Richard. We go live here on our YouTube channel every Sunday morning at 9:30 a.m. Eastern. You can also catch us on our other channel. What is it? Oh, Watch Out on Keto, where we go live every Wednesday at 8:30 p.m. Eastern for hashtag Wacka Wednesday.
Do we then?
Yeah, do I know?
Yeah,
Are we? Do we? I don't know anymore. Is it my channel? Is it the advisory committee's channel? I don't know. So
I forgot about them.
Yeah,
they do exist.
I try to forget about them.
They do exist.
It's like Santa and the M&Ms for Christmas. Brianna's here. Says good morning, Whack Fam. Hi, Brianna. Glad that you are here.
Good morning, Brianna.
I remember that I had a dream and you were in the dream. That's it. I don't remember any of the other details besides that.
Okay.
Yeah. Hoofnuts here says good morning, Weathers and Weathers Chasers. It is overcast here, but the temp is super nice. Yeah, the temperature is nice here.
Yes.
But it is raining cats and dogs.
What is that? Raining.
Raining.
Is this your thing that you do?
Oh my gosh. Glenda's here.
Raining.
Good morning, everybody. Hi, Glenda. Glad that you're here. Beth is here. Says good morning, Autumn, Richard, and the Whack Fam. Hello, dancing lady. I'll take it.
Good morning, Beth.
Jen's here. Says good morning, Whack Fam. Hi, Jen. You've been inspiring me to go to the gym. We went to the gym today, but I've been out of town this week, so I just got back.
It's been hard to get back into the swing of things.
Facebook users here. Says happy Sunday morning, Whack Fam. Hello, Facebook user. Glad you're here.
Good morning.
Jen said, will Coach Bronson be on this week's Whack Wednesday? Probably not. Maybe will be in Orlando. So I don't know if he's going to be there, but I'll see if we can do it.
Will there be a Whack Wednesday?
Yeah, there'll be a Whack Wednesday because we'll have been settled in the hotel enough. I mean, y'all are gonna be on like hotel Wi-Fi, so I don't know how it's gonna go, but there will be a Whack Wednesday.
Yes.
So I'll check and see if he wants to do it. But yeah, generally seeing it will be the first Wednesday of the month. Then yes, I'll see if he wants to be on there. So. That's what the day is called.
You are so adorable.
Gigi's here. It says, good morning, Weathers. What's the forecast? It is cloudy and rainy, but the temperature is good.
I think it'll clear up as the day goes.
Oh, Brianna said, you're just excited to hang out with me again so soon later this week in Orlando. Oh, you're going to be in Orlando? Did I know? Yes, I am so excited to see you then. Yeah, nice. That's how excited I am right there. So. Shelly's here. Says happy Sunday morning, Whack Fam.
Be crazy.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to make it the opposite of crazy.
Orlando's gonna be nice.
It'll be like
so
calm.
Boring.
Yeah, exactly.
And regular.
Yeah, Orlando will be regular. So for me, at least, like everyone, you can have the time that you want to have, right?
Yes.
But for me, I want to have a regular
for this
time.
Particular wallflower.
Yeah, I want to have a regular time. So, yeah.
You're so cute.
So I finished the book End Your Carb Confusion. I really, really liked it. Like I said, I am committing. I haven't committed to something in a very long time. But from August 1st to December 31st, I'm going to be tracking my total carbs. The way that the book is set up is anything under 20 grams of total carbs is phase 1. Anything under 50 grams is phase 2. Anything under 150 grams is phase 3. The point being, you should really never go over 150 grams. And even the 150 grams you get should be from like whole food sources like rice and potatoes, not necessarily cake and whatnot. Exactly. Now, I'm not going to say, I'm going to really try, because even this is what I like. Even within the phase 1, phase 2, phase 3, there are specific foods and limits on the amounts of each type of food that you could eat. And so I am pretty much going to stick with that. Like, I love big, salads and stuff like that. But on phase 1, you have to limit the amount of salad greens. He literally calls it out. I was like, but mine is not by too much, but like it'll make sure I'm staying under 20, but basically unlimited meats and 0 carb things, One thing that I do like that he has on there, like he has sugar-free Jell-O, all my drinks and diet soda, he's like, is it the best? No. If that's what you need to stay under 20 carbs, is that well worth the trade-off? In his Dr. Eric Westman's opinion,
I would say
yes, right. I'm going to try to limit, of course, my sucralose drink to 3 a day, because that's like the personal, but based on your weight, the accepted recommended daily amount anyway, right? So, but I am not going to worry so hard about. Look, I love Zevia. It's expensive, and I only like that one flavor, so it's like, whereas the ice drinks, there's like a wide variety of flavors, wider variety of flavors that I like.
Like them all.
No, I don't like them all.
Like,
I like them. And so plus you can get them super duper cheap at Costco, and the packs that they come in are just so economical.
I love that.
So my goal is, when I am in town, fully in control of my plan, phase 1
from the future, for the future.
Yeah, starting August 1st, which is tomorrow if you didn't know, guys. And then while I'm traveling for work, phase 2, and then just completely limit the times where I'm on phase 3, and then strictly limit the times where I call them blackout days, where it's like
phase 4.
Yeah, like exactly phase fire, but that's going to be like maybe like Christmas or something where I'm just really not going to be counting the carbs, and I'm going to be eating sugar, and that's okay. But like
on super specific days.
Super very specific, like I'm talking about like maybe only 2 for the rest of the year, whereas the rest of them I would at least be bound by phase 3, so that's what I'm working on.
See, I love how you got to put little guidelines for yourself to help alleviate your stress level.
It does, because the lack of guidelines causes me stress. The lack of rules causes me stress. So me being able to put rules in place that I like is it actually makes me feel better.
I know. It helps with your pressure level.
It does help with my pressure levels. And then so of course one thing that I'm already thinking about is like we don't get back from Orlando until Sunday at midnight. So like we're not going to be able to go shopping. Like, what am I going to be eating on Monday? Like, that's the most important thing to me.
Those yesterday.
Yeah, right? I got like it'll be burgers. Spoiler alert, burgers, right? So exactly. So I'm really, because that's when I do the worst. I don't even do bad when I'm out of town. I do bad the next 3 days when I get back in town, right? And so if I can just get on that, then that like that's where I'm focusing on my attention.
It's more because you're one of those that's like, if you don't start the way you want to start,
then what's the point? Exactly.
I don't start in the middle.
Yeah.
I start where I start, and then that's it.
Yeah. So that is what I'm
start on a Thursday.
Thinking about. Glenda said, I've been thinking about buying that book. I mean, I loved it. I loved Inter-Carb Confusion. It wasn't really something, it wasn't anything I didn't already know, but it was just a way to frame it and structure it in a way that made me realize, like, you know what? I don't have to make this so difficult. I really,
reinforce what you already knew.
And it definitely reinforced what I already knew. So
it's always good.
So now I'm reading Coach Bronson's book, which I'm only on like page 4, so I can't really say I started it, right?
Look at you!
Because now that I got my food plan underway, like I'm getting my fitness plan all the way together. So
are they going to be in Orlando?
I don't know. That's what I'm saying. I don't know if they are. If they're going to be in Orlando, then we'll do a live together. So
knowing him, he just say his name 3 times.
Pop up, exactly. Brianna said, when I get back from Orlando, I'm going to do BBBE plus a relight every day. Them relights is salty, and I need my vegetables. But I mean, I love that. I love this for you. So Joyce said, hello, my amazing WAG fam and fantabulous fine weathers. Hi, Joyce. I'm so glad that you're here.
It was the cruise, and we went to Vegas. I was on relights. Big.
Yeah.
Relights was good.
Yeah. Sam Banner here says, hello, peoples. D said, morning. Good weathers and WAG fam. Happy Sunday. Why does this book sound an awful lot like Atkins? No shade to Dr. Westman, but am I missing something? You're actually not missing something. So, I didn't know this till I watched Vinnie Tortorich's documentary, but Dr. Westman was actually responsible for like updating the Atkins methodology. Maybe at this point it's still like 20 years ago. But like he wrote like the new Atkins book, so Dr. Westman is, I mean, he does recommend a low carb, ketogenic diet essentially for people that are sick. Like, to me, and obesity is considered an illness. Like, obesity is a symptom of metabolic dysfunction, right? So he considers like keto a corrective diet to correct the metabolic dysfunction. But he said, if you're a healthy person, maybe 150 carbs, And so
depending on where you're at.
Yeah, depending on exactly. So I am at the point where like I need correction. Like my metabolism needs correction. So that's why I'm choosing phase 1. But he wrote the new Atkins, so which I thought was really cool. But yeah, that's why it sounds like that.
Small world.
Yes. Celinda's here. Says good morning, all. I finally cut up on lives. I'm glad you're here in the real time. This is us today. How are you? Mary T said, love to hear you talk this way, Autumn. I've always said the same about sugar-free Jell-O and the like. If it keeps you on track, then it has value. Yeah, exactly. And like I said, I no longer have the mental desire to be like, oh, I'm going to eat a gallon of sugar-free Jell-O a day. But like, I do know that there's stuff that I will probably need.
Dr. Westman in Salt Lake?
Yes, we did. Yes, and I love them.
I thought so. We were all stuck
Mary T
together
said,
in that vein.
Yeah, I'm going to buy my daughter that book. It was good. It was a really good, just plain talk. It was easy read. You remember when I showed you the book is this big, but the actual text on the page is like skinny. It's like 3 inches of that is margin.
So you can make your own notes.
Exactly. Maybe that's what it is. But it was a very easy read. And as I got in it, I was just like, I just want to keep moving forward and going through it. Like it gave some very simple, practical things you can do in everyday life.
We might want to give that to one half or both of the advisory committee.
I know that's what I'm saying. Like I took a picture. It's a 1-pager. I took a picture of phase 1, the things you can have in phase 1, and I sent it to Mom. And I was like, keep this in your pocket. Like this is what you need.
Because if you've noticed in the advisory committee, one half is completely almost given up.
Yeah.
And the other half.
Yeah, it's just like I know I can't do it. It's like, when you start like that, then you're right.
And she's one of those particular ones where it's like you're not getting help from inside the house. You know what I mean? Where it's like you're still making the old meals for everybody else.
For everybody else.
You have to make different for you. And there's too much cooking.
There's easier ways to do it.
Yeah.
Dee said, oh, good to know. I always planned to transition to Atkins, but hadn't read up enough on it yet. Yeah, I mean, it's like between 50 and 150 carbs a day is like from whole food sources, sources is, not bad for a person that is metabolically healthy. Right. So it just all depends on where you are in the spectrum.
Exactly. Like it depends on where you are and what your body needs, because people like Hungry Heath, for example. Yeah. Screw that.
Yeah, he'll never do it.
Into the meat.
Exactly. He'll just never do it. But like for people that
better for his body too.
For people that have a desire to, that's what that is what I am thinking. Let me see. Mary T said, my kids have been here the last 4 days. I made lots of keto and lots not. But it's been 100 degrees every day. Ooh, so we floated on the river twice a day. Lord. As it's high and fairly quick ride. That sounds like fun, but that's hot.
Sounds like you losing weight just going outside. Jeez.
Jen said just made reservations for the Saturday of Keto Palooza for the Brazilian Steakhouse for 7:15. Is that a group thing? Like, let everyone know. Okay, everyone officially, Jen. She announced it. She wouldn't have said it if she wanted it to be private.
That's just whispering.
No, So now everybody get with Jen. She's officially organizing the Saturday night Brazilian Steakhouse dinner. Yeah, I'm probably not going to be there, but I'll be asleep. But
go for what
you guys had a ball last year. Is what I remember. I remember being slightly jealous, but I'm like, would have still rather been asleep. So I don't know. It just depends.
Well, that's you. We all know.
Exactly. Joyce said, headed to church. Do you have any update on when you get in this Wednesday? Can I put in for a meeting tonight? Yes, put in for a meeting tonight, and I will send you an email as well. Yes, because we'll be meeting up with Kelly too. I didn't know that Kelly lives in Orlando.
Yay!
And so
that happens to be where we're going.
Yeah, on one of the Patreon calls, she was like, "I'm going to be here if you want to hang out." I'm like, "Hell yeah, we got enough time." So we're all going to be meeting together. Yes, that is what we'll do with.
It does sound right about your alley, though.
My gosh. Jessica said, good afternoon from Italy. Finally awake to catch a live. That's amazing. How is it? So, yeah, that's like 5 hours ahead.
You were there.
6 hours ahead, maybe. I was in France in 2020. So, yeah.
It's like
Tanya's here. Says, good morning, everyone. What's good, Autumn and Richard?
Say, you were across the pond.
My workout was good. Oh, look, there are 40 slots. She's keeping a list. It is a group thing. So, yes.
Yay, Jen.
So Linda said, I learned this from y'all. I'll be ear hustling, getting ready for church. Blessed Sunday.
Yay.
Yeah, everybody in the audience, in the WAC fam ear hustles at some point or another. So we're glad that you're here.
It's okay,
Yeah, Mary T said I can handle a few more carbs now metabolically, but my hip pain returns instantly if I do too much. So that's enough to keep me on track. Yes, I love that.
That's that. Remember,
Brianna said, "Are you going to the Orlando VIP dinner?" It's a no for me, dog. Like,
what is that? They're all doing another
Brazilian steakhouse. It's just not worth it for me.
That place
yeah,
busy,
like it's not worth it for
all
me.
the Brazilian steakhouses in the city. It's like, come on.
Yeah, I just don't love any sort of meat that much to pay that much for it. It's a money thing. Like if it was free, I'd be like, sure, I'd go.
Well, heck yeah, it's free.
Everybody goes. But that's what I'm saying. I personally don't value that much meat for that much money. So it's just not, you know. And even if
I value that much meat because I'm gonna eat. My money's worth.
Yeah, I mean, so you can go. I think the time has passed, but everything you can tell. But no, I'm not paying.
I need my honey dumps with me.
My honey dumps. Not your honey dumps.
Let me get a shirt.
Exactly. D said I've been fitting resistant starch rice with butter into my 50 total carbs. It's not a whole lot of rice, but it works better than cauliflower rice for me. See? Yeah, we're over all the cauliflower. I like cauliflower. I haven't eaten it a lot. Most of my vegetables come from salad greens and onions. Why you like cauliflower and cucumbers. Yeah, if I've eaten it that much, I'll probably be sure. Yeah, I'll probably.
It's like you're still in that good drink range. You're not burnt out yet.
Yes. So
once you get burnt out or something.
Yes.
It's gonna take a
Jen said, "Oh yeah, to be clear, I am not paying for anyone. Yes, this is a self-pay group dinner. So no,
like the table is there." Yes. Your wallet better be right behind.
Exactly. There are 40 slots to reserve with your money. You know, I totally agree.
Sounds about right. Yeah, don't get mistaken.
Yes, that is hilarious.
This isn't a pro bono.
Exactly. No. So, but that's pretty funny.
It is.
But yeah.
I have to agree.
Yeah, we had a good workout today at the gym. It was raining a lot. We have a lot of work to do today. I finished all the shirts that I am making for the Keto Orlando Summit. So I'm making shirts for the 5K. I'm making shirts for the volunteer staff. I'm making some other shirts for just Erica and her brand. So I finished that.
That is so cool.
But now, here's the thing, you guys. I didn't order any shirts to actually make to sell there. Okay. So I am supposed to be a vendor. I will be a vendor, but now I have to like go dig through the recesses of like my inventory and like find blanks to like make shirts.
Make stuff.
Yeah. So I'm just like, ooh, I didn't order any in time. Because like I said, like being out of town last week in Indianapolis really threw a wrench in a lot of my plans. And I didn't really think about it until I got back. And then I was like, oh, it's too late. So but I'll find something. Yeah, I'll find something. We're gonna find something to sell there. So, but yeah, that's what it'll be. And then not to mention, Tuesday is my husband's birthday. So
yeah, that does happen.
It is. So like and then like Tuesday, we're both getting our hair done for Orlando. Yes, and then we're going to Anastasia at night. We're going to, so I'm saying Tuesday is very busy. So I essentially only have today and tomorrow.
It's crazy since we're leaving Wednesday.
Yes, at 7:00, right? So that means I got to pack on Tuesday, like 8 a.m. I have to pack on, like everything has to be done by Tuesday, meaning everything has to be done today. Yeah, exactly. Tiny said Jen's balling. You're right. She's not. No,
don't mistake
on
that.
a budget.
Yeah,
she is.
Joke.
Sam Banner said, I think Moe's food is good for what the price costs for it. Yeah, I mean like Moe's, Qdoba, like all that stuff. So
well, in my opinion, I mean it's like you though. You just don't have the meat love that a good chunk of us do. You know?
No, I mean if it was $19.99 for unlimited meat, sure, I'd buy it. But I'm not paying $65 for
unlimited. That'd be a line out the door.
That's what I'm just saying. So like there's a threshold.
Well, they gotta price out the people.
I just don't meet that. So
no, and for me, like I would eat my money's worth.
And that's another thing. I don't like steak like that. If it was like all sorts of different flavored like ground beef or burgers and like, oh, I could like almost like a Red Robin where it's like I can have a blue cheeseburger. Oh, then I can have a bacon ranch burger. Oh, and then I can have this
burger.
That's what I'm just saying. Like just meat.
Yeah.
No.
Yes, that's the best part.
No.
Yeah, that crap out of the way.
Brianna said I never do cauliflower rice anymore. I don't like it enough for the cost. Especially occasions I do on special occasions I do enjoy mashed cauliflower. I like rice better than the mash. It's too lumpy for me.
What did we do for that cheesy mac we made?
That was just cauliflower and cheese. That was just cut up florets. That wasn't even rice. I like that too. Like
that's
just like
my favorite. Just give me chunks of it. just seasoned properly and put the dish together.
Mary T said, "Send your rain our way." I mean, yeah, it's probably going the other direction. It was raining a lot.
This is the time. I wish
T said, "No Fitbit at the gym, or you just put on a charge." You know, I just put it on to charge. Yes, I definitely wore my Fitbit to the gym, but then I got a notification like your Fitbit battery is low, and my battery is low.
I forgot all about it.
Comment if you know the song. Name that tune. But I knew I was going to be sitting here for the next 30 minutes, and I was like, you know what? I'm not going to be doing no activity, so I could put my charger on there.
Look at you.
Yes. Brianna said, "I'm a volunteer in Orlando. Then you'll be wearing a shirt." Joy said, "Okay, books. Can't wait to see people. Also want to hook up with 2KK. Oh yeah.
Them crazies will be there.
Yeah, they will be. Yeah, in Orlando and Louisville at this point." D said, "And yet again, where's mom? I don't know. She's right now, like she's not on the live.
I mean, she's sleeping."
Jen said, "Autumn, can you let your presenters know there's room for them if they want to go? I messaged some of them, but don't all of them." I will do that. I'm going to be sending a speaker's email out this week, so I will definitely let them know. So
speaker's email. Look for it.
No. So Sam Benner said, "If you could, Richie, you'd eat your body weight in meats." He would.
I mean,
that's what. Well,
for me though, the thing would be time. See, we can't do it in like 30 minutes.
Yeah,
like if I go to the steakhouse,
he needs to be there for like 2.5, 3 hours.
Yeah, we need to sit, get your book. We need to start reading, so get your pants charged up. We're gonna be
watch a movie over the course of Titanic. Mary said,
I'm not the type of.
I bought some hearts of palm rice. Haven't tried it yet. I'll let you know. I think the texture might be better than cauliflower. We did the hearts of palm noodles for lasagna,
and for
those were delicious.
The stir fry we made too.
No, those were the cognac noodles.
Oh yeah,
weren't they? The hearts of palm were like the thick
sheets.
Yeah, exactly.
That was amazing.
That was really good texture. Oh, D says, "Backstreet Boys, you're right. I just listened to their third studio album, Black and Blue, yesterday, and so that is why I remember that. Arguably the best one." Besides their first one, the first one was good. Had like literally 7 singles on it, but the second one
came out red.
Yeah, the second one was really good, but Black and Blue was it. Oh gosh, pop music.
Oh my god!
I know.
You had flashbacks.
I did. I really did. I did. Alex Bowie. I did. There he goes. What are you doing? There he goes.
Oh my god.
Like, you guys, this dog brings me so much joy. Ow, and pain, joy.
Does it?
Yes, literally pain.
Who would have thought
sunshine and rain.
Who would have thought that?
I know, right? So, hi, buddy. No, you're not. No, he's not coming over here. No, stay away. So, let me see. I don't know if I have anything else to talk about.
I mean, we're just getting prepared for Orlando.
Yeah, getting prepared for Orlando.
The big deal.
Getting prepared for
you got a lot of stuff accomplished yesterday.
I did get a lot of stuff. I did. Yeah, Black and Blue was lit. No true words.
Oh, yeah.
No true words.
As somebody who didn't even like it, the genre that much. I mean, I enjoyed it. I noticed when hits popped. I was like, okay. I've been paying attention over.
Yeah, so the most important thing that I've been working on recently is just like adjusting to the fact that travel is going to be a part of my everyday schedule for the foreseeable future. So just I have through my jobby type job, and through the stuff that I'm doing with keto. And so I'm really working on making a plan for how to travel, and my mindset around travel, and my mindset around returning from travel, and the preparedness.
Windows.
Yeah, exactly. Because I found that my problem is when I'm at the traveling place, right? Like when I was in Indianapolis this entire week, I did so well because, like I said, I was reading the book while I was there. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to try to make today a phase 1. I'm going to try to make today a phase 2. And I kept track of all my carbs. And I was pretty much at phase 2 every day between the amount of nuts that I ate and then the vegetables that I ate. It was like phase 2. And I did really good, but it was kind of like by the time I got home, I was just like, whew, that was a lot. I'm like, I was sick of counting. You know, I just wanted to like go to the store and just buy a bunch of stuff where I didn't have to count, right?
Well, I think you're not alone though. I guess that's
so
good people
I need to make it so that it's not so much work A, it's not so much work counting, and then B, it's not so much like I don't feel like I need this relief when I get home. Like, ooh, that counting was so much. Like and
it's not such a chore.
It's not such a chore, and so I think it'll work.
Or at least start learning how to like the chore.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. Like the more that I do it, the less that it'll seem like such an energy, drain. But then also what will help me is control. Like if I already know if I can plan and already know how many calories or carbs I'm going to be eating before the day starts, I don't have to think about it as I'm eating it. And so the problem was, you guys,
I like that.
I told them that they asked, do you have any dietary restrictions?
I was going to think
I said, yes, I eat keto / low carb. First day, McAllister sandwich platter. I was like, okay, I literally had to get 8
and was
sandwiches.
All the sandwiches pre-made.
Yes, so I had to get 8 sandwiches.
It wasn't like just a roll of
throw away this big pile of bread so that I could have some meat. That night, pizza party with breadsticks. Peeled off all of the cheese, throw away like 10 crusts.
Like it was a cruise moment again.
It was horrible.
You just had a pile of crust.
The next day, it was good because there was this Asian grill where there was rice bowls in the bed, but you could make your own. So it's like you can get a bed of rice. So I skipped over that. They had meat. I bet that meat was some sort of bourbon meat, like chicken jerked and glazed. But I'm like, I can't control this now.
Something with sugar.
Yeah, exactly. And then all the sauces had sugar in them. And I was just like, okay, I'm just going to eat these plates full of meat. And then that night was the best of the situation. We went to Topgolf for the first time, which was really fun. They had a fajita platter, right? Catering. So I could skip over the flour tortillas. I could skip over the rice. And then they just had piles, big things of fajita vegetables. So I got steak. I got 1/2 steak, 1/2 chicken, a plate full of meat and veggies. Then I was able to put, skip the rice and beans and then put the sour cream and cheese on top.
They'd have just done that 2 or 3 times.
I could have ate that every single day, right? But it was the fact that I had to work so hard to make the food something I could eat. It would have just been so much easier for me to screw it. They got sandwiches. I'm just going to eat these sandwiches. But I was like, no. I specifically told them I would eat keto low carb. Plus, my coworker was there who had just had gastric sleeve. And he wrote an even more detailed list about I am a month out of surgery. I have a very specific diet.
I can't do
none of it was paid attention to. And so I just feel like that was another, I was so exasperated trying to figure out what I could eat that by the time I got home, I was just like, screw it. I'm tired, and so if I can be in more control of the food that I have.
You tried. Y'all both tried.
Yeah. We did.
And y'all thought
we did it while we were there.
The memo fell under the fax machine.
Yeah, and so at the end of the week, they were like, we're going to send out a survey. If you have any suggestions on how we can make this better, please let us know. I wrote 3 paragraphs about the food was essentially inedible. I gave you my requirements, and I had to be wasteful, which I didn't like. Yeah. I had to pick and try to make the food something I could eat, which just was also I didn't like that. And I was like, here are some suggestions in the future. I wrote down suggestions of if somebody else tells you they're keto or low carb, try these things,
Oh yeah.
And there were snacks in the back.
A 4 page left.
I mean, there were snacks in the back. And the only low carb snack was nuts, and barely because they were cashews mostly,
honey roasted.
Yeah, I mean exactly. They were, but they had little bags of chips. They had pretzels. They had Kind bars, granola bars. They had candy, but the nuts were the only low carb friendly thing, and I was just like, what is the point?
They nailed the vegetarian part.
Yeah, these are vegetarian. This is gluten free. I'm like, ain't nobody ask you for none of this. I'm sorry. Jojo Rice here says, good morning, barely made it. Yeah, I'm here now. I'm back in real time. Yes. I just went on a tangent.
Did you though?
Yeah, Mary T said, I eat something protein and fat during the day and save my carbs and veggies with dinner. That's it. No counting required. Yeah, see, the other thing that I'm going to be keeping track of, because honestly, fruit is not a part of phase 1. So I'm just okay. And berries are a part of phase 2. So nice. I am going to be keeping track of how many salad greens I give myself, and then the amount of vegetables that I give myself on my salad. But I'm not counting the chicken. Oh, and then he does say, if you're trying to lose fat, ding, 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 then keep track of how much fat you're eating. Like, 2 tablespoons of butter a day, 2 tablespoons of sour cream a day, 2 tablespoons of dressing a day, 2 tablespoons of mayonnaise a day. Like, there's a limit to those types of things you can eat. 4 ounces of cheese, like all of these things will just roll up into a good big salad for me. So
true.
Yes. Brianna said, I requested a low carb lunch at work, ended up being a salad with 2 pieces of turkey. I was so sad and hungry afterwards. I'll just bring my own lunch in the future. I mean,
you ain't lying.
And that was the only thing.
You might want to bring a cooler.
They had salad, but there was no meat. Like, there was no substance. Exactly. And I was just like, what is this?
Next time you
Can we just go to a burger bar or something?
Next time you take a trip, if you drive, just take you some cooler with some ice in it.
Yeah, like I was
just by the grocery store.
Yeah, I was very annoyed. Jerry said, when do you get to Orlando? Wednesday we leave here at 7 a.m. But I think we get there at like 10 or 11, like Wednesday morning. So yeah, we're gonna be hanging out with Joyce and Barry
before noon
for a while. Yeah, for a while before we check in. So
we'll run some errands.
Yeah, Dee said you have to say something like you're allergic to gluten and sugar. They don't take dietary preference into consideration. So I turn everything I don't eat into an allergy. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, but why ask? Why even ask?
It's kind of like those restaurant hacks that Two Crazy Ketos talk about.
Yes.
Stuff like that. You got to particular, like, don't say, don't have the potato with it. You got to say something else to make their mind break into what you want.
Jory said, I hate relying on other people for my food. Could you bring keto chow next time? Maybe some powdered butter if you don't have a fridge. Oh, that's a good idea. Ooh, we did have a fridge and I didn't have any keto chow. I guess they asked for my dietary preferences. But we did also go to the grocery store because we drove up there. It was just Indianapolis. Yes. So, I got some lunch meat and cheese. And I got some yogurt. I should have got more. The thing is, I should have got more 0 carb snacks. Like the cheese was good, but just whole I got a thing of nuts. Like I love mixed nuts, salted mixed nuts, but they're higher in carb. I know. But they're higher in carb, and nuts aren't on phase 1. So I was just like, you know what? I'll just have these because I'm traveling. Which I still stuck to phase 2.
They were in the back row.
Yeah, but I was but I needed to get more pork rinds, more jerky. Like at that point, I needed to mate it. Yeah, exactly. So
just brought them with you. Like,
exactly.
These are mine. So, no one touched these.
Yeah, Sam Manor said, I wonder what they would have done if somebody added a nut allergy. I know, right? Like, I just wish.
They'd have just been like, could you not
Dee said, what is Richard chowing on this morning? What flavor is that? It smells fruity.
Pina colada.
Pina colada. He said, not his favorite, but at least good enough to drink. He ain't wasting nothing. Mama didn't raise no food.
It's decent, but we're on a scale.
Yeah.
Like, there has to be one on the bottom. It's just natural.
Exactly.
No matter if it's amazing.
You can just like it the least, but you still like it. So, yeah.
No, I like all the keto chows. I haven't had a bad one yet. It's just the lighter colors generally taste the same. Like the Snickerdoodles.
I agree with Snickerdoodle, in my opinion, is the only one that actually tastes different.
Well, salted caramel.
Yeah, I feel like salted caramel, vanilla, cookies and cream.
Well, vanilla makes sense.
But I feel like they all kind of taste very similar.
But I'm here to do
this.
But
Snickerdoodle tastes very cinnamony. I love that. I can taste the cinnamon. I can taste the cinnamon.
I can taste the salted in the caramel.
He said, I want to know if Richard's not happy with his royalties, so he's not wearing a logo shirt. Yeah, he's on strike today. What are you wearing?
Just a regular, something you haven't branded.
Exactly. You're gonna take that off, and I'm gonna press something onto it right after this is over.
Yeah, that was the last thing. I think everything else was in the dirty clothes.
Yeah, Dee said, oh man, I've been saving my pina colada, expecting to be good. Guess it's time to crack it open. I mean, like you said, it's very good. Pina colada. But does he like pina colada?
I said for me.
Yeah, exactly.
I really like pina colada, but for me, it's always the alcohol. It very tastes much like a pina colada, but
he was like, I'm not even getting drunk. What's the point?
This is nasty.
Yeah,
if you're at a resort or something, yes. Like on the cruise, I probably have 2 or 3 bags of pina colada.
Yeah.
No, it's really nice. It's just
it's like, a little more transformative than he would like it. It reminds him that he is not in fact on a cruise.
I know. I was like, where's the beach?
Yeah.
I need to wait till we get to Orlando.
I don't get into Orlando till Thursday evening. You're going to be there too. I keep forgetting. Yeah. I'm looking forward to seeing everyone. Yeah, it's going to be fun.
Jill Ray is the
so you could always add rum. I know, right? No, we're trying to get away from it.
You know, Rihanna, we can
Richard's
hang out.
been doing great ever since we got our, A1C numbers and been like looking at which they were both good, but it's just like they could always be better. Always. So he's been doing really good at changing.
Your inside of your body is very important, and you can't just
that's what made you realize
stuff in there.
You can't.
That's what
okay. That's what he realized. That the inside of your body is very important. You can't just shove.
Thank you. I need to write a book.
Yeah, that's was eloquent. That was
book.
really, really good.
Page 1.
Exactly. The inside of your body is very important. Like that should be the title of the book.
It's a pamphlet.
Shirt. That's a shirt right there. The inside of your body is very important. You said pina colada is going to have people day drinking. I mean, exactly.
No, as far as the taste goes, you're going to love it. It literally tastes like a pina colada. I'm very impressed.
That's so funny.
That's Keto Chow.
We have
it's amazing.
A busy day to get to, so we're going to go ahead and do that. Like I said, we will be having Whack Wednesday. What it will look like, where it will be from, and how the internet connection will be.
One half of the advisory committee
will be there. Mom will be there with us. So
she might be running late.
Yeah, I know. We're literally all in the same place, and we got there together. So bye everybody. We'll see you on Wednesday.
Of course. Bye.